Hey guys, and welcome to game number 44 of my 100-game rematch against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. Things have been going pretty well lately. We got another nice win on Monday. We're now under 10 games back of the bot for what feels like the first time in a while. Currently sitting at 17 wins, 26 losses through the first 43. Hoping to add to the W column today. BestBot's going to be first. I could definitely hit some 8s here. If I get an M, I'll have Mango Nell. If I get an R, I'm going to have Non-Glare. Possibly some other floaters as well, but those are the ones I see immediately. Non-legal through an L, there's another one. So hoping for MLR at the moment. Going to continue thinking just to see if I see any other possible 8s while I'm waiting for BestBot to play, but that's all I am seeing for now. So yeah, really hoping I get one of those, because without one of those, I kind of have a bunch of low-scoring tiles and probably not going to be scoring all that many points. So BestBot, as it seems to do quite a lot, has taken its sweet time in its opening play. Already at over a minute, we're going to pause and see when the bot eventually makes its move. And after 95 seconds of thought, we see Padre for 22, which I am happy about. Gives me one of the 3 tiles I needed. Non-glare through the R should be a pretty quick play here. Yeah, let me just make sure. Nothing through the A, nothing through the P. Right? Pangolin, no, it doesn't work. D, I don't think. I know. All right. Okay. Looks like a pretty good draw here, too. Lion Terry from the L, or entirely, but Lion Terry will be significantly safer and higher scoring. That's 71. Anything else that plays at the moment? Serenity with an S I don't have. G, I don't think so. N? No, I don't think so either. Nothing with an A or a P. So yeah, entirely Lion Terry, I believe my only playable bingos right now through the L, so hoping that the bot maybe uses the spot on the top that I just opened with Non-Glare. Leaves me my L alone, and I can start this game off with 2 8-letter bingos. That would be very nice, but we'll see. Even, of course, if I do manage to bingo back, again, the game is going to be far from over. It's very, very early, and 80-point lead or whatever that'll be is far from insurmountable after turn 2. So a lot of Scrabble left to play here, guys, but always nice to start off with 2 bingos if you're able, so really hoping that the bot doesn't go there, but it's thinking again, and alright, good. Lion Terry stays open, entirely is blocked, so thankfully I do know the more obscure anagram. I'm going to slap this down immediately, and here we go. Up 89 points. Needless to say, I will not be bingoing a 3rd time with KUWX, but should at least hopefully be able to score pretty well, given the abundance of high-scoring tiles on my rack. I see plays like Locks. Actually, Lux is simply better than that. It's 41 points. KOWT, not a good bingo leave, but decent scoring leave. I could easily hit stuff like ending in work through this R maybe on my next turn. I don't mind that one bit, 41 points. Could also play Walk, keeping the X, but XULT is kind of clunky. I'd rather keep WK, I think. A little bit more versatile. Of course, that spot might get blocked. If it does, then I'll need to come up with a backup option, which is probably XU right here for 36, one would think. I mean, that's just like a slightly worse version of Lux. Scores a couple with less points. The L is actually not bad. I mean, it goes pretty well with the K. Doesn't go too badly with a W. All else being equal, I'd rather get rid of the L just to balance out the val constant ratio a little bit, but if I got to play XU, I'm certainly not going to be too unhappy. Another play that's interesting is just blowing up the rack more with Walkout for 28. It scores a bit less, but sets up my X in another nice spot here. Something worth considering, too. It's definitely not as good as Lux. Might be worth it over XU, because LOKTW is not a great leave. Yeah, it's going to be a choice between Walkout and XU, assuming the bot plays next to Non-Glare. If it doesn't, I think Lux, unless it opens something else, is going to be their play. But yeah, the bot going into another deep think here, guys. We're seeing, I don't know what it is, the last couple of weeks, we've been seeing a lot of games where BestBot, uncharacteristically so, is taking a large amount of time on its first couple of plays. It's been thinking now for almost 2 minutes on this play. It took a minute and a half, give or take, on its first play, a minute, give or take, on its second play. And yeah, it's going to be thinking for almost 2 minutes. All right, it settles on auto. So yeah, probably just Lux still. Did give me Outwork. 38. At this score, I'm not putting an O there. There's no way. Lux is just so much sounder. It blocks the N and the O nicely. It does give back the L. But the L is not the easiest tile to start with. Yeah, I think Lux has to be better than Walkout here. I mean, the leave is nice with the X after Walkout. There's so many good spots for it. But it's 28 versus 41 initially, and Lux does have some good defensive merit. Walkout opens another big S hook. Non-glare does take an S, by the way, guys. It's worth mentioning. Sounds like a word that might not. A lot of non-words do not take an S. Non-glare does. I think it means a person who is intolerant or sensitive to glare, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Lux. Maybe Tux, actually. Is Tux crazy? Just thought of that. The L goes a little bit better with the K and the W, I think, than the T. Huh. I wonder if I should play Tux. I'm actually strongly considering this. Maybe I'm crazy. T is a little easier to bingo from than an L, but I'm not too worried about that. Either way, they're both easy enough to bingo from. It's going to be something I have to worry about sooner or later, so it's hopefully not going to stay open that long regardless. I kind of think OKLW is better than OKTW. It's a weird one because normally a T is better than an L in a vacuum, but to me, KT is kind of clunky. Like, there just are not a lot of words, if you think about the synergy, that are going to have KT next to each other, or TK. A lot of words do have LK. You know, you could have walk and stuff with this rack. LW is fine, too. You know, a lot of words ending in owl, things like that. TW is also not too bad, but yeah, I kind of like this, actually. Tux over Lux. It's counterintuitive. One of these decisions that's fairly marginal, but, you know, these details can matter. You want to get it right. Still think I prefer Tux to walk out. It's just too many points immediately. I'm going to go with Tux. Okay. Looks like good. It's certainly a good draw. I don't know if it'll be a bingo, but it might be. Don't see a bingo right off the top of my head, but doesn't mean there isn't one. Look for nines, too. I could play Oak here. It's 30 points. Wonder if I have anything even better. If I wanted to go more for a bingo, I could also play Walk for 24. That's probably better. AELS is a lot better than ELWS. Probably worth a 6-point sacrifice. But obviously, we'll see what the bot does, too. Maybe it'll open something else for me. Maybe it'll bingo. Who knows? Anything better here? I mean, the problem is an A is the only thing that can go here. A W, well, actually an L could go here. I could play a low for 31. That's not terrible. KES, though, the K is just not that great a tile. Like, once I'm keeping a good bingo lead, the K is just not that good a tile. All right, piping. So, walk is foiled. But I wonder if I have some other plays here. See, what I don't think I want to do here, guys, is go for a big S setup like this, because I'm up, I don't need to do that, and there's 3 S's left. Like, that's a lot of S's. So, there's a pretty good chance that the bot has one. Alright, so I could play Cola for 32. That does give me a line for ski. Like, that S line I don't mind, because it's just a bingo line. It's not really a big scoring line. Okay. So a lot of options now. Yeah, Cola there. Oak over here. I don't think there's anything markedly better than the top right. Nothing really would work. Out walks, that is just not even close to worth spending the S for. Anything here that's worth looking at? Maybe, actually. Wheel? Doesn't seem that good. A low is just better at that point, because it keeps the K. I mean, a low is also not a bad play. Definitely worth... Oh, you know what? I see a much better play. Alright, kapow. Tricky word. Yeah, that's easily the play. It's sort of like walk, but even better. Scores 32 points. Scores as much as anything else. Yeah. Gets rid of both the K and the W. This is easily the play. Yeah, alright, good. Glad I saw that. We're playing it, and that'll do it. Okay. At least it should do it. I mean, there should be... Well, maybe not do it in the sense of end the game, but, I mean, it's getting close. This is going to be my 3rd bingo, most likely. But where? I mean, I've got Lectors, Kostrel, Corslet, Coulters is good, too. I don't know where it's going to play, though. Oh, I can play Corslet with Pipings. Okay. Right, Pipings is a word, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm playing it if that's the only spot for sure. Clarionets. No, it doesn't work with the ANI. Alright. I mean, I'm almost certain that Piping takes an S. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you know, piping is a noun with like electrical or plumbing, piping kind of thing. It's always dangerous to use reasoning like that with Scrabble because the dictionary is so unpredictable, but like it makes a lot of sense. Corselet or Costrel, if I'm going to go here. Probably Corselet, so I don't put the T directly above the triple. Yeah, I do put the C above the triple, but with a Q and a Z, it's kind of hard to hit the C there for a lot. Like, if there was a J, I'd be more worried about stuff like Juco. But I'm going to play here. Please be good. Okay, nice. All right, that should be close to GG. Although with 2 blanks left, it's not necessarily GG yet, but it's getting close. It's definitely getting close. Every turn I can go without BestBot bingoing, it gets closer. Yeah, I mean, the bot is going to need probably 3 bingos at this point to win. I'm just going to play something down here. Maybe Fend. Seems fine. I don't like keeping no vowels when I have a lead, because always raises the possibility of having a disaster draw ending up with 7 consonants and the bot sets something up for a ton you can't block, but I think here I have to go down there. But like, I would definitely play Fend over Fed just to reduce the chances of that happening. Held is also fine. Maybe Held, actually, just not to give back Fens. Right now, there isn't really a good line for bingoing ending in an S. In fact, there's no line, so yeah, I don't care too much about an F. Well, I mean, not play Health, though. That would be bad. I don't care all that much about keeping an F versus an H. I mean, yeah, the H is a little bit better, but it's not a huge deal, really. If I get some better defensive merit from this, that's easily worth it at this score, at this point in the game. I could also, I guess, play something through the iron pipings. I could play Hired, but I think I'd rather block the bottom. It's higher scoring, easier to hit. Yeah, Held looks perfectly fine to me. I'm just going to go ahead and play that. Alright, at least I got the blank. But yeah, like, see, these are the kind of draws, guys, that I'm always afraid of when I have this kind of lead. Because often, you know, when you have this kind of lead, that means your opponent has this kind of deficit. And when people are down 180 points, or bots for that matter, as they should, they start doing drastic things. And when they start doing drastic things, they often make these crazy S setups, like one before triple, and it usually helps to have at least one vowel if you want to block it, because if you have no vowels, sometimes you can't overlap, and it just can end very badly. I've seen many games where someone's up like 150, they make a play, they keep 4 constants, they draw 3 more constants, their opponent sets up a huge triple line, they can't block it, and their opponent hits something with an S for like 160 and wins. I've done it to people, I've had it done to me. I don't want that to happen here. Now, if I have to, I would consider using the blank to block if this setup is drastic enough, but alright, that's not that concerning, really. I mean, Lion Terry doesn't take a back hook, so triples can't happen. I mean, I could play Earn if I were that scared, but I mean, it's not that easy to start with an E. It's really not. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to play Riff here, I think. I mean, scores pretty well. I could play Cannon also. Maybe I'd play Cannon, actually. Get rid of 1 more consonant. FRR blank versus, what am I keeping with Riff? CNNR blank? Riff is 3 more. I mean, this probably does bingo more, to be honest. FRR blank is fairly clunky. But obviously there's still more of a risk of having just 1 vowel, or no vowels, if I play Riff. So it could kind of go either way. Yeah, probably at this stage, guys, again, just it's important to have a vowel. I think Cannon's a little more sensible. If the score were different, I'd probably play Riff just to go more for a bingo, but I think this is fine. I can still bingo. I mean, if I draw especially like an A or something with Fet and 8, yeah, I think Cannon's a little more sensible. Like I said, I just really, really do not like having no vowels when I have a lead. It's a dangerous position to be in, so I'm going to do this. Alright, at least I got 1 vowel. I have Grifter, which probably isn't going to play as the board currently stands. What did I draw there? GIT. Okay. So, what am I going to do on my next turn? We'll see. Well, maybe I'll get a spot for Grifter. That would certainly be convenient. If not, I'll probably just play something like far over here. I could play the G as well, but I don't really want to keep 2 R's. I don't like keeping the G either. OE, okay. I mean, the bot's fishing, which is understandable. Almost egg fruit. That would be nice. Not quite going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to worry about this T. Like, the thing is, too, even if the bot bingos, like, I'm still going to be up 100. That's fine. The bot's going to need 3 bingos. I can't imagine losing this game at this point, especially holding a blank. Yeah, I mean, it's just a question of what do I play of these two. I think far. I don't want to end up with another R somehow, or just some direct with TIRR. I think I'd rather do this. As much as I don't like G's, I also don't like 2 R's. So far it is. Alright, this feels like it should be a bingo. I mean, there's like Gordita and Triaged and Darting, Trading. I don't know if any of those play, though. Maybe from the T? Maybe? Nothing. Huh, Dirtbag. That doesn't fit either. Just going to start going through the alphabet as I wait for BestBot here. So yeah, Dirtbag with a B, Triage with an E, F is nothing, almost Driftage, GHI, JKLM, and is Darting Trading. Don't think those are going to fit. O is Gordita, PQRS, no, TU, yeah, VWXYZ. Alright. I don't think there's anything that plays as far as 7s go. Starting with an E feels tough. Let's see here. I mean, might as well just start thinking while BestBot's thinking, just to save time. A, B, C. Gatored, no. Driftage, no. I might be missing something here, but I don't think so. It's tough to start with an E. Treading, derating, redating, gradient, no. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. T, I doubt it. Yeah, Dreading might be the only 8. Trade 2. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I have some 10 through like ANI or UTE. Maybe a 9 through the NU, actually. That's worth taking a quick glance at. Outdaring. It's going to be tough. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. I mean, so the bot trades 2. I mean, I could just drop ads for 24. Seems fine. I could also drop a G somewhere. Wait, no, I can't play it there. I could play it here. I really just want to go all out on bingoing. I mean, maybe this is the play. This probably bingos a lot. I mean, look, what is this bingo with? An A will hit air date. B should hit something. Yeah, B hits Fappered. D might miss. E will definitely hit. H will hit Airth. I will hit... maybe nothing? I don't see anything off the top of my head. Diarist isn't going to fit. L should hit, right? Trail, Dilator, Elaterate, okay. M will hit, surely. Right? Readmit. I don't know, maybe an M won't hit. O will definitely hit. Wait, does an M not hit? Maybe an M doesn't hit. Maybe I'm just missing it. This hits enough, it might be worth it. Add is a lot more points, though. Maybe I just play add. Also take out the E. I hope I'm not missing a bingo here. That would be kind of embarrassing. Yeah, tough to say between dropping the G and playing add. I'm just going to grab the points, though. Alright, I feel like something ought to play here. Migrate, Ragtime, none of those fit. What else is there? Trigram isn't going to fit either. Oh, Marting fits, okay. So Marting above EH, if nothing else. I guess I did actually give it a bingo line with add, now that I think of it, for ending in like ERS. So maybe that wasn't the wisest thing with 3 S's unseen in the bot trading too. I mean, the good thing is it's only a matter of spread here. I kind of want to win by like 300 though. I've never, it's been a long time since I've really just blown BestBot out. So if I can win by over 200 or close to 300, that would just be pretty cool and satisfying. Like I know the game's over. I know I'm not going to lose this at this point, but like I have a lot of momentum now. I know I can't psychologically damage BestBot. It's a computer, but like for me, it would be nice to get a big win here just to keep the momentum going as much as possible as we head into next week and get pretty close to the halfway mark of the series. So yeah, after this game, guys, we're going to be 8 back through 44. We're going to be 18 and 26. Really hoping at this point through 50, we can have at least like 22 on the board. 22 and 28 would be pretty decent considering where we started, on pace for 44 wins. Hey, maybe I'll even be 24 and 26 if I just keep winning, but we'll see. Bot thinking for a while here again. Bot is actually lower than me on the clock, which is fairly rare. We'll see if it bingos or if it fishes again. But we'll see. I'm hoping I can get Marting down, like I said, just to kind of keep pounding the points. But I don't know. Yeah, the bot taking almost 2 minutes again here. We're going to... Alright, it does bingo with absolve. I was about to pause the video, but... Alright. So it does foil Marting, unfortunately. But that's alright. Anything from a T? I doubt it. Nah, no way. Alright. What am I going to do now? Absolver and Grim, maybe? Maybe Grit. Get rid of the T if I'm going for a T word. I don't want to play Grim. That could give back stuff like Zyme for 80. That could be unpleasant. Don't see a good reason to do that. Although I kind of want to use Absolver. It could hit Quartz for like 100 there. It would be good to play there. Question is with what? Maybe Gert. Yeah, Gert seems a bit safe, although not perfectly safe. I mean, stuff like Zest still plays. What's the play here? I'd like to get this one right. Do I just play Grim? I mean, Zyme is very unlikely. We'd need ZYE out of that pool. Maybe I do just play Grim. Like, it's so unlikely it drew Z, E, and Y with only one of those left. And there's nothing else that's super damaging. Yeah, I think I just play Grim. I really don't think anything bad is going to happen. And even if it hits Zyme, like, I'll still win the game. If I have to, I'll just block the T and grind it out. But I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, well, I got the Z. So, it's definitely not going to hit Zyme. Do I have anything? Almost Zaibatsu. I don't think I have anything big here. I don't have anything big through the M that I see. So, alright, Mush comes down. Oh, setting up Mushy, maybe? That's sneaky. It is very sneaky. I can't do much about it either. Alright, if so, that's a good play. Yeah, I don't think it's really worth trying to block that. I mean, there's very, very little I can do. So maybe I try to hit something hooking yay. Maybe I can set up my Z. How do I set up my Z on this board? It's not that easy to do, is it? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think so. So, what do I want to do then? It's very hard for me to play off the Z, actually. I fully expect it has Mushy. Maybe I do just block then and try to hit Zyme somehow? Maybe I do just play like... Maybe I just play Ut. Can it still hit Mushy? Yeah, but this gives back Duh. Huh. This is kind of annoying. What am I supposed to do here? It's like, it doesn't really matter, like I've said. I mean, I'm going to win, even if it hits a 60-point play. But it's still just interesting to figure out. Yeah, I just have shockingly few plays with my Z here. It's interesting. So I either just let it have Mushy and then try for a bingo with, I don't even know what, like Azo or something? That just feels so bad. And it's not that easy for me to bingo. I mean, especially without an R for year. There's not a whole lot of bingo real estate on this board right now. So that doesn't seem like a great line of attack. And I just don't see a good way to get rid of my Z or set it up. So maybe I do keep it and try to just block as much as I can. It's hard to do. I mean, maybe? Is this crazy? It stops mushy plays. I mean, it could have QWERTY. That's insanely unlikely. That has QUERY. And I could still hit Zyme if I draw a Y or an E. I'm setting up Zeta. I think this is actually a good play. The S is not that useful here. Doesn't empty the bag in case something freaky happens. I actually like this play. It's a weird looking play, but again, the S is not that useful. The Z has a lot of potential to improve, even though I don't have any good plays with it now. It's not like I'm going to get stuck with it. I have a blank. I don't think the bot's going to hit QWERTY. I have Zeta ready to go. And I do hit Zyme a decent amount. I think this is a good play. Let's do it. Alright, I hit Zyme, but I'm going to end up Q-stuck possibly if I take it. I mean, is it just so many points that I want to do it anyway? Bot has Roid. It can go out with Roids. I mean, I'd probably just take Zyme, right? I mean, I think it's going to go out regardless. I am going to... Or it could Q-stick me, I guess, but I can still score decently with a W. It doesn't have that many letters. It probably should just go out, honestly. It's 72 points. I think I just got to take it. Because the problem is if I don't take it, then it can also just play do in the bottom right and block my play. So, yeah, I'm taking Zyme here. Let's see. Will it just go out or will it... Alright, it decides to just go out. Yeah, so that's fine. I didn't quite win by like 300 here. Won by 137. 490, 361. Yeah, maybe ad wasn't right. I don't know. Maybe I didn't play that perfectly down the stretch, but that's fine. That was a pretty routine game. Nice to have a fairly stress-free win. Don't get those too often. Non-glare. Honorable mention to Anlagen. Cool plural of Anlage. You don't see too often, but non-glare only bingo. Bot plays Jag over Jingle. Giving up 10 points, but ATING is a very good leave. When you're down like that seems reasonable. Lion Terry only bingo. Autoing out gain, neither go down. Tough break for the bot here. Auto keeping ing. Kind of a strange play. You're closing down a lot of lines at this deficit. I don't know if I like that, but this play is, for all of its good plays, are fairly defensive. We go Gouty, setting up the front A-hook. It's interesting. I don't hate that idea, honestly. You know, set up possible huge scores there. If I block, you have TE to work with. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, all these plays. Augia's... I just think this play, I don't know, it really starts closing down the board a lot. Not sure I'm a huge fan of this, but there's not a lot of great options. So I'll work higher on equity, but yeah, I'm not putting no there at this score. No way. Lux still comes out, wow, 0.2 of a point higher on equity than Tuck. So maybe my instinct wasn't quite right here, but I'm still fine with Tucks. The L just feels a little bit more flexible still. Piping, oh yeah, Kapow's. Well, that's a tricky one. Yeah, I did know Kapow took an S and non-glare. Those are both tricky to know that they take S's, though. Non-glare sounds very adjectival. Kapow sounds very interjectional. But yeah, both of them two take S's. Now, with pipings being good, I still would prefer to not play the S and save it. It's a very important hook, but still interesting to consider. Yep, Corselet and Kostrel. Looks fine. Yeah. No, I'm playing down here all day long, for sure. Much more dangerous line. Bot plays B. Oh, why didn't I play Fannin? What was I doing? I mean, that's just bad. Like, clearly play the F for 2 more. I don't know what I was doing here. That's funny. Like, I didn't come up with Fannin. I mean, thankfully, you know, it didn't really matter at this point, but like, I mean, the F is actually a little more flexible on a closed board, but it bingoes a lot more to keep a C. Like, yeah, there's no excuse for that. Fannin is just better. Anyway, it happens. Especially at that point, I don't think I was 100% focused given the margin, but yeah, well, the bot draws the Q here, so it trades it. Wow, quote for 26, the second best static play after Kapow's. But yeah, I think trading seems fine. All right, no bingos play. Oh, I didn't see this spot. Yeah, if I saw this spot, I would definitely do this. Okay, I only saw GNU for 8. I didn't see this Jag fit. Yeah, that's easily worth it, I think. ADIRT, bingo's a lot more than GIRT with the blank. Yeah, this was not a great play either. Absolve comes down. Grim, I think, is reasonable. You could even fish the G, but now that Absolve has been played, I don't think that hits that much. Yeah, Mush, okay, setting up the Y. Yeah, I know my play here is going to be way down. I think it was a creative play, though. Like I said, setting up Zeta and figuring out and hit Zyme, and it stops mushy plays. Yeah, I mean, the bot would have played, like, Orby for 60 or so. So this did kind of work out. Zyme just has to be the play here. It's 72 points. Bot goes out. Yeah, all right. Pretty well-played game. A little sloppiness with Fannin and Ad, but overall pretty well-played game. Pretty clinical game. Like I said, nice to have an easy win there. No complaints. from my end at all. All right, good week for us, guys. 2-0 this week. We improve, like I said, to 18 wins, 26 losses. That's starting to look a lot more respectable. Hoping we can continue this positive momentum as we finish the first half of this rematch series. So, yeah, thanks as always, guys, for all your support. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon for the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.